Welcome back, my beautiful viewers. Let's continue with our story. In the dimly lit halls of the guild, Ina observed Bell Cranel, his eyes gleaming with a newfound elation. The young adventurer bore the mark of triumph on his face, a beacon of accomplishment that could not be concealed. With astonishment etched across her features, Ina inquired about the source of Bell's exuberance. In response, Bell, with a modest smile, revealed a feat that surpassed the expectations of time. In a mere month and a half, he ascended to level 2, a testament to his unwavering determination and ceaseless endeavors within the dungeon's labyrinthine depths. The air crackled with an energy born from achievement, setting the stage for the tale that was to unfold. Later that day, Bell found solace in the quiet corners of the church. Cradling the horn left by the fearsome Minotaur, he marveled at its significance. Hestia, the benevolent goddess and his eternal supporter, awaited him, her divine presence ready to unravel the mysteries held within Bell's growing strength. In the sacred confines of the church, Hestia conducted Bell's stat update, unveiling a revelation that stirred the very essence of his being. A second skill, named Argonaut, manifested within him, a reflection of his aspiring dreams to become a hero. Hestia, her eyes gleaming with pride, imparted the significance of this new skill, a beacon guiding Bell towards his destiny. However, destiny, as intertwined as the threads of the gods' whims, beckoned Hestia beyond the confines of the church. Denadius Day, a quarterly gathering of the divine pantheon, called for her presence. In the hallowed halls of the gods' temple, where whispers of divine machinations lingered, Hestia traversed the corridors, her steps guided by a purpose yet to unfold. As Hestia navigated the divine realm, she encountered Takamikazuchi, a deity with a demeanor echoing the strength of storms. Conversations ensued, shifting between the accomplishments of Bell and a member of Takamikazuchi's Familia, Yamado Makoto. The winds of divine discourse blew through the corridors, leaving ripples in the fabric of fate. At the heart of anticipation, Hestia ventured forth, bearing the weight of the name that would be bestowed upon Bell during Denadius Day. The gods, arbiters of destiny, convened to decide the next chapter of Bell's tale. In the embrace of twilight, within the hostess of fertility, Bell, with a heavy heart, shared his newly acquired name, Little Rookie. A name that echoed through the halls of the familiar establishment, resonating with both approval and indifference. Lily, Bell's steadfast companion, offered her perspective, deeming the name ordinary but safe, a moniker that would shield him from the unpredictable currents of fame. Seer and Rio, two familiar faces from the hostess of fertility, joined the table, drawn together by Mia's request. The air crackled with camaraderie as Bell unfolded his plans to venture into the treacherous mid-levels of the dungeon. Ria, a sage whose experiences echoed through her words, cautioned Bell against the perils that awaited beyond the 13th level. Her counsel bore the weight of wisdom, urging Bell to expand his party to navigate the labyrinth's challenges. Yet, fate, with its unpredictable turns, had a different course in mind. A muscular adventurer, scars etched across his face, and his party approached Bell's table with an enticing offer. A proposal that danced on the precipice of tension as Ria's rejection unfurled into a brief skirmish, quelled by Mia's intervention. The strands of fate pulled tight, leaving an imprint on the tapestry of Bell's journey. The following day, Bell sought the forge of Hephaestus Familias' blacksmith, hoping to find a new set of armor crafted by Welf Kratzo. Within the echoes of clashing metal and heated debates, Bell, standing at the crossroads of decisions, inquired about Welf's creations. A laugh, tinged with the essence of experience, resonated as Bell was presented with an armor set forged by none other than Welf himself. In the shadow of the blacksmith's domain, Bell and Welf found themselves engaged in a conversation that would forge bonds beyond the molten embrace of metal. Welf, extending an offer born from the resonance of shared aspirations, proposed a deal to Bell. In exchange for Bell's alliance, Welf would craft new equipment, breathing life into Bell's journey with the strength of his creations. Thus, the trio, Bell, Lily, and the newly welcomed Welf, descended to the 10th floor of the dungeon. Amidst the labyrinth's depths, Lily voiced her discontent at Welf joining the party without her consent. Tension simmered as Bell revealed Welf's full name, unraveling a past entwined with the legacy of magical weapons. Imps and orcs, emerging from the abyss, heralded the arrival of monsters seeking to challenge the fledgling party. Bell, with newfound speed and precision, danced through the battle, a testament to the growth echoing within his core. A formidable hard-armored monster emerged, only to succumb to Bell's refined firebolt magic. Elsewhere, within the dungeon's recesses, Bet, Tioni, and Tiona faced their trials against flame rocks. The trio, fueled by the echoes of Bell's exploits, stood resolute against the challenges that mirrored their own aspirations. Ace, drawn by the currents of motivation, joined the fray, a symphony of blades slicing through the flames. In the tapestry of destiny woven by the gods and forged in the crucible of experience, Belle's party and the Loki Familia embarked on journeys entwined by shared ambitions. Threads of growth, camaraderie, and uncharted challenges extended through the labyrinth's corridors. As the night descended, a revelation unfolded within the church's sanctum. The blue and white sparkle emanating from Belle's right hand marked the emergence of his new skill, Argonaut. Hestia, ever the guardian of Belle's destiny, bore witness to the unfolding saga and acknowledgement of the divine forces guiding the threads of his fate. The tale persisted beyond the echoes of the dungeon, reaching the ears of the hostess of fertility's patrons. The sparkle, a symbol of potential yet to be realized, lingered in the air, a promise of adventures yet to unfold. In the labyrinth's embrace, where monsters roared and magic flickered, Belle Cranel's journey continued, a melody woven into the very fabric of Orario's existence. The golden hues of the setting sun bathed the city of Orario in a warm glow. Hestia, the benevolent goddess, stood before the grand entrance of her church, watching as Belle Cranel, adorned in salamander wool, prepared to embark on another perilous journey into the depths of the dungeon. Takumi Kazuchi, a deity of formidable strength, saw off his familia with a solemn gaze, their silhouettes disappearing into the yawning mouth of the dungeon. Hestia, guided by curiosity and concern, approached Takumi Kazuchi, and amidst the exchange of words, an unexpected tremor shook the very foundations of Orario. The echoes of the seismic disturbance reverberated through the air, leaving an ominous premonition in its wake. Hestia's heart quivered with apprehension, her thoughts consumed by the well-being of her beloved adventurer. Within the labyrinth's depths, Belle's party faced the challenges that lay in wait, a relentless onslaught of hellhounds, their fiery breath dancing with malevolence. As the last embers of the hellhound encounter faded, a new threat emerged in the form of Almarej, their elusive forms darting through the shadows. The dungeon, a tapestry of danger, unfolded its chapters with relentless persistence. Meanwhile, in the realm of gods, Hermes, a mischievous deity with an insatiable curiosity, found himself ensnared in the rumors surrounding Belle Cranel. The murmurs, like fleeting shadows, danced through the air, painting an image of Belle that stirred Hermes' fascination. As he conversed with Asphai, the captain of his familia, the earthquake's aftershocks painted a scene of uncertainty, a canvas where Belle's fate hung in the balance. Back in the dungeon's embrace, Takumi Kazuchi's familia grappled with the relentless pursuit of Almarej, a battle that took a toll on their strength. The labyrinth's unforgiving nature left Uka, a guilt-ridden member, with decisions that echoed through the twisting corridors. As Almarej and Hellhounds orchestrated a chaotic symphony of pursuit, the paths of Belle's party and Takumi Kazuchi's familia converged, fate weaving their destinies together. On a narrow pathway, Belle, Welf, and Lily found themselves trapped, the encroaching monsters leaving them with limited options. The remnants of Ria's warnings echoed in Belle's mind, a testament to the dangers whispered in the shadows of the mid-levels. The threat of collapse loomed, monsters multiplying in a macabre dance, and the air thickened with the scent of impending chaos. As dust settled over the aftermath, Welf lay incapacitated, his ankle ensnared beneath the weight of fallen rocks. Panic rippled through the scene like a gust of wind, and Hestia, guided by a sense of foreboding, sought answers at the guild. Aina, with a furrowed brow, stood witness to Hestia's distress, the absence of Belle casting a shadow over her inquiries. A quest was submitted, a plea to the guild's wisdom to unravel the mystery of Belle's whereabouts. Meanwhile, Takumi Kazuchi, burdened by guilt and responsibility, sought solace at the guild's doorstep, his familia bearing the scars of an encounter with the labyrinth's wrath. In the depths, Belle's party navigated the labyrinth's shifting maze, their determination unwavering despite the odds. The revelation of their descent 2 floors below their origin marked a point of no return. Dead ends greeted them, the chorus of monsters closing in, and the weight of Welf's words lingered, a plea to abandon him if he became a burden. Yet, within the crucible of adversity, hope found a voice. Lily, her resilience shining through, proposed a daring plan to reach the safe zone on the 18th level, a sanctuary where the echoes of survival whispered through the dungeon's veins. The intricate dance of strategy unfolded, the threads of survival woven with whispers of monsters yet to be faced. In the realm of gods, Takumi Kazuchi and his fellow deities grappled with the limitations of support. Hephaestus, unable to send aid, Mayak, burdened by constraints, and Takumi Kazuchi, haunted by the guilt of decisions made. In this pivotal moment, Hermes, the playful trickster, stepped into the tapestry of fate, offering his enigmatic assistance. A quest to rescue a friend, to unravel the enigma that was Belle Cranel. Yet, amidst the divine deliberations, a revelation unfurled. Hephaestus, her voice reaching beyond the divine veil, sought Hestia's ears. A message to be delivered, a plea for Welf's understanding, for the recognition of their current team's inadequacy. The winds of fate whispered the name of another, and Hermes, his motives veiled in mystery, suggested recruiting Rio, the enigmatic warrior whose wisdom echoed through the dungeon's corridors. As night descended upon the surface, Freya, the ethereal beauty with eyes that held secrets, pondered the unfolding drama. In the labyrinth's depths, Bel and his companions navigated the treacherous paths, the stench of their makeshift repellent filling the air. A smelly sack, a shield against the encroaching monsters, guided them through the dark recesses, each step a testament to their resilience. The haunting shadows, however, persisted, and a hellhound emerged from the shadows, its fiery breath a harbinger of impending doom. Welf, despite the strains and exhaustion etched on his form, conjured Will-O-Wisp, turning the flames of danger against their aggressor. A moment of reprieve, yet the labyrinth's trials continued, an unyielding test of their mettle. Amidst the labyrinth's embrace, a minotaur, a towering manifestation of terror, materialized. Bel, possessed by a surge of emotions, faced this colossal adversary with a fervor that surpassed mortal bounds. The resonance of his Argonaut skill, the weapon of a fallen minotaur in hand, Bel emerged triumphant. Yet, fate had more in store. 3 more minotaurs, born from the labyrinth's essence, challenged Bel's resolve. In a dance of blades and magic, Bel fought on, his breath strained, his companions' distress mirrored in their eyes. The labyrinth, relentless in its designs, sought to test the limits of their strength. Beyond the credits, Hestia, fueled by determination and a goddess's unwavering love, stood ready to delve into the dungeon. Joined by Rhea, the mysterious warrior whose presence held the weight of unspoken tales, they stepped into the unknown, where the echoes of Bel's struggle reverberated through the twisting corridors. The mid-levels of the dungeon pulsated with an eerie energy, the air thick with anticipation and the echoes of distant battles. Rhea, the enigmatic swordswoman, and Asphi, the captain of Hermes' Familia, moved with a grace that mirrored the dance of shadows. Their blades cleaved through the darkness, a symphony of strikes that silenced the snarls of Almiraj and the fiery roars of hellhounds. As the last echoes of their adversaries faded, the group pressed forward, navigating the labyrinth's twists until they encountered a daunting obstacle, a cave-in blocking their path. Undeterred, Ryu ascended the rubble with feline agility, her eyes scanning the debris for any sign of Bel and his companions. It was in that chaotic jumble of stones that Hestia discovered one of Bel's weapons, a silent testament to the trials they faced. Rhea's keen eyes discerned monster stones and empty potion vials at the summit, evidence of a recent struggle. Asphi's deductive prowess painted a picture. Bel's group aimed for the safe zone on the 18th level. A consensus formed among the search party, resonating with Hermes and Hestia. The goddess, though separated by the labyrinth's depths, felt the threat of Bel's presence still lingering in the lower levels. Yet, amid the twists and turns of the dungeon, a shadow of despair encroached upon Bel's party. Welf, his body strained and mind burdened by the consequences of overusing his Will-O-Wisp, suffered from mind down. Lily, her resolve worn thin, succumbed to the embrace of unconsciousness. The weight of his comrades tugging at his heart, Bel carried them onward into the labyrinth's abyss. Back on the surface, the search party, led by Hestia and guided by Hermes, treaded the fine line between hope and uncertainty. In the heart-to-heart exchange, Hestia probed Hermes for his true motive in assisting Bel's search. The trickster god, with a playful glint in his eyes, unveiled a cryptic truth, a certain someone's request and a personal interest intertwined. The revelation lingered in the air, a riddle within the labyrinth's enigma. In the depths, Bel's party faced the Great Wall of Lamentation, an imposing barrier between them and the coveted 18th floor. The exit, a beacon of hope, shimmered in the distance. As Bel approached, the floor boss began its ominous spawn, a harbinger of peril. With nimble dexterity, Bel avoided the impending threat, reaching the exit to the 18th floor, a sanctuary cloaked in mystery. In that moment of triumph, Ace, the sword princess, emerged like a guardian spirit. Bel, with desperation etched on his face, pleaded for her assistance in saving his comrades. The labyrinth symphony paused, awaiting the next crescendo. Awakening in a tent on the 18th floor, Bel's eyes fluttered open, and a familiar face greeted him, Ace. The sword princess revealed that Riveria and her comrades had healed Welf and Lily, the threads of fate interweaving to guide them to safety. As Ace proclaimed Bel's ability to walk, a responsibility beckoned, reporting to Captain Findane. In the captain's tent, gratitude flowed like a river. Bel, with humility in his eyes, thanked Finn for the Loki Familia's benevolence. The captain, burdened by the poisoning of his comrades, unveiled the challenges that lay ahead. The quest for an antidote, a vital mission yet to be accomplished. The Loki Familia, their strength depleted, planned a sojourn on the 18th floor, a respite in the labyrinth's heart. Bel, stepping out into the night, was greeted by the exuberant Tiona and the more reserved Tioni. Their praises echoed through the air, admiration for Bel's triumph over the Minotaur painting his cheeks with a blush. The labyrinth, a stage for their encounters, unveiled the intricacies of bonds forged in the crucible of adversity. Through a forest bathed in moonlight, Belle and Ace traversed the under-resort, the labyrinth paradise. A single, majestic tree stood adorned with a crystal formation, its brilliance casting an ethereal glow. Ace, the guide through this subterranean haven, promised to reveal the city within the dungeon, igniting Belle's excitement. As night descended upon the under-resort, Welf and Lily stirred from their slumber, offering apologies for their perceived shortcomings. Belle, the embodiment of understanding, held no grudges. In the shadow of the crystalline tree, Ace appeared, her words carrying the melody of camaraderie. Dinner awaited, a feast shared between Loki Familia and newfound allies. Around the campfire's glow, Hestia and her search party arrived, their journey culminating in the reunion with Belle. Overwhelmed by emotion, Hestia attempted to embrace Belle, only to be gently redirected by Lily. Hermes, the harbinger of mysteries, stepped forward, introducing himself and the members of Takamikazuchi's Familia who aided in the search. In a tent, Makoto, burdened by guilt, prostrated herself before Belle, seeking forgiveness. Uka, the orchestrator of the past parade, claimed responsibility without remorse. Yet, in the dance of forgiveness, Belle's heart echoed a sentiment of understanding. Hermes proposed a respite, a day of ease in the labyrinth's embrace. As night unfurled its tapestry, Welf received a present from Hephaestus, a gesture of goodwill amidst the labyrinth's trials. Beneath the crystalline tree, Belle and Ace admired the brilliance of their surroundings, a testament to the wonders hidden beneath the dungeon's surface. Beyond the credits, Welf, amidst the quietude of reflection, found himself enveloped in a flashback. Hephaestus, a goddess of craftsmanship, and Welf, a blacksmith bound by destiny, shared a moment that echoed through the corridors of time. The winding roads of the dungeon, with their twists and turns, led Belle and Hestia to a pinnacle where the adventurers congregated. At the summit, a breathtaking panorama unfolded before them, an arboreal forest intertwined with a mesmerizing crystal formation. Rivera, the coveted town, lay ahead, a haven cloaked in both wonder and trepidation. As the group traversed the town's entrance, the air resonated with the hum of commerce, each step echoing in the alleyways adorned with stalls and merchants. Rivera, however, revealed its capricious nature, demanding a toll not just for wares but for the solace of an inn's embrace. In this labyrinth of commerce, Hestia, with a spark of defiance, haggled with a shopkeeper, the clash of bartering drowning in the ambient noise. Amidst the bustling streets, Belle's path intersected with the man from the bar moored. A collision of glares ignited a spark, a volatile tension threatening to erupt. The presence of Ace, the sword princess, served as a calming force, averting a confrontation that danced on the precipice of violence. The labyrinth of personalities unfurled further in the town. Hestia, unveiling her prized perfume, sought Belle's appraisal. A moment of camaraderie shattered by the dissonance between goddess and companion. Lily, casting shadows of disdain, clashed with Hestia over preferences and purchases. Amid their verbal sparring, Tione extended an invitation, a bathing trip, an oasis of relaxation in the labyrinth's heart. While the goddesses indulged in respite, Hermes, the mischievous orchestrator, beckoned Belle to the quietude of their camp. The night air bore witness to Bet's return, carrying with him the antidotes that marked the salvation of his Familia. However, his eyes, aflame with astonishment, fixed upon Belle's presence. Finn, a puppet master of ambiguity, brushed aside inquiries, leaving Bet's curiosity hanging in the labyrinthine air. The moonlit bathing area, a canvas painted with shadows and whispers, beckoned Belle and Hermes. The dichotomy of opinion on peeping, a clash of moral compasses echoing through the labyrinth. Hermes, an advocate of mischievous romance, sought Belle's participation in a spectacle of shared secrets. The labyrinth, however, weaved a twist of fate as Hermes' antics propelled Belle into the midst of the bathing ladies. Flustered, Belle sought refuge in Ria's secluded bathing spot, an enclave of solitude amid the labyrinth's symphony. Yet, fate intertwined their paths, and Rio, sensing an unseen intruder, cast a rock at a speed that echoed through the labyrinth's corridors. Belle, humbled before the enigmatic elf, prostrated himself in contrition, a gesture met with unexpected forgiveness. The night unfolded with Ria guiding Belle to a makeshift burial ground, a sanctuary where weapons rested as silent witnesses to the fallen. Ria, an elf haunted by shadows of vengeance, unveiled her tale, a tragic chapter inscribed in the labyrinth's annals. Belle, a beacon of empathy, cast a light upon Ria's self-deprecative musings, and in their shared moment, respect blossomed like the flowers that adorned the resting place. Yet, beyond the cocoon of tranquility, shadows stirred. In Rivera, Mord, the harbinger of vendetta, seethed with frustration at Belle's ascent. An elusive ally, drawn by the undercurrents of animosity, joined the fray, their intentions shrouded in labyrinthine mystery. Dawn, the herald of new trials, brought forth a storm of emotions. That, the Tempest's harbinger, unleashed his wrath upon Belle, a torrent of anger cascading through the labyrinth's corridors. Ace, the steadfast guardian, approached Belle, their conversation weaving threads of the labyrinth's return to the surface. Yet, in the midst of tranquility, a sinister note seized Hestia, declaring her capture. An invisible enemy, a puppeteer in the labyrinth's shadow, ensnared the goddess, leaving Belle with a cryptic message. A labyrinthine dance commenced, with Belle, the reluctant participant, spiraling into the abyss of a sinister game. The battleground unveiled itself, a tableau where the invisible foe revealed his name, Mord. A one-on-one duel unfolded, the terms clear: possessions or the return of the captive goddess. Belle, thrust into the vortex of combat, faced an enemy cloaked in unseen peril. Blinded by a crystal's shattering, Belle grappled with an invisible assailant, a dance with shadows that tested his senses. The labyrinth, an unforgiving stage, bore witness to the invisible onslaught. Yet, amidst the chaos, a revelation surfaced. Belle, eyes closed, danced through the labyrinth, an instinctive evasion of unseen blows. Invisible assailant, visible struggle, a clash of worlds painted upon the labyrinth's canvas. Belle, undeterred, harnessed the shattered crystal's powder, unmasking Mord's invisibility. A flurry of strikes, a dance of blades, culminated in Belle's victory, the shattering of Mord's sword, and an unmasking of the hidden threat. Yet, the labyrinth's symphony echoed with a crescendo of revelation. Hestia, unleashing her divine wrath, interrupted the labyrinthine duel, her presence a seismic force that resonated through the labyrinth's core. Amidst the reunion, a malevolent tremor surged through the labyrinth, the ceiling cracking open, heralding an unknown force. The labyrinth's retaliation, provoked by Hestia's divine wrath, had forged a formidable adversary in the form of the Black Goliath. Locked within its depths, Belle's party, adorned with courage, braved the labyrinthine currents. As Belle yearned to face the looming menace, Rhea's enigmatic intervention introduced a poignant pause. Rhea, the elusive dancer of blades, questioned Belle's decision, probing the depths of his resolve. In a labyrinth where leadership was a mantle worn lightly, Belle's affirmation emerged, a testament to his unwavering spirit. Ryu, a warden of the labyrinth's secrets, acknowledged the paradox of leadership that Belle carried, a mantle not fully embraced, yet a truth indelible in its simplicity. Amidst the labyrinth's symphony of battles, Mord and his companions found themselves ensnared by minotaurs, caught in a dance with chaos orchestrated by the labyrinth itself. In the town of Rivera, Asphai's orchestrations unfolded. Her gaze, intertwined with Bourse, unraveled a clandestine assembly bound by the labyrinth's decree: defeat the Black Goliath or be confined within its depths. The labyrinthine heart echoed with the clash of Ryu and the Black Goliath, a harmonious discord that reverberated through the ethereal corridors. Rhea's blades, a valiant dance against insurmountable odds, revealed her perception of the monster's level, an ominous five that cast shadows upon the party's prospects. Within the labyrinth's canvas, a clandestine plan unraveled. Asphai, a master of shadows, became the decoy, luring the Black Goliath into vulnerability. Bourse and his comrades, confronted by the regeneration-imbued menace, sought a potent spell to pierce its indomitable defense. Yet, the labyrinth's whimsy revealed itself as the spell's potency clashed with the Goliath's regenerative prowess. A moment of disillusionment gripped the adventurers as their hopes seemed shattered. The Goliath, reinvigorated, retaliated with unrestrained fury, a tide of monsters encroaching upon the beleaguered party. As the labyrinth's threads intertwined, Belle, charging his hand with the Argonaut skill, unleashed a firebolt against the Black Goliath. The labyrinth quivered as the attack ravaged the monster's form, only for it to retaliate with a roar blast, propelling Belle into the labyrinthine sky. Hestia, accompanied by Lily, witnessed the unfolding spectacle, anxiety etched across her divine features. As Asphai and Ryu, stalwart against the Goliath, beseeched Hestia for support, the goddess and her companion rushed towards the encircled party. Within Belle's unconscious realm, an incarnation of his spirit grappled with the labyrinth's ethereal barriers. Yet, an unexpected presence, Hermes, manifested with a quote echoing Belle's grandfather. A cosmic resonance surged through the labyrinth, awakening Belle, who confronted the Goliath wielding a colossal two-handed sword. The labyrinth's tapestry, woven with the resolute spirit of adventurers, bore witness to Belle's empowered strike. As Asphai blinded the Goliath and Rhea cast luminous wind, the mages prepared for their arcane symphony. Makoto restrained the monster, and Welf, wielding the magical sword Kazuki, joined the assault. A crescendo of power surged within Belle as he unleashed the heroic shot on the Kazuki Black Goliath, obliterating its upper body. The labyrinth quaked, its core illuminated by the resplendent light of triumph. Bel, wielding Hestia's knife, sealed the Goliath's demise. A triumphant Hermes, with audacious exuberance, declared Bel's legacy to Zeus, heralding the last hero from his Familia. On the surface, amidst the labyrinth's echoes, Bel and his companions celebrated their victory at the hostess of fertility. The labyrinth, a fickle entity, unfolded its enigma, weaving tales of triumph and resilience. As Bel lay on Hestia's lap, a moment of respite amidst the labyrinth's dance, the echoes of their odyssey resonated in the dungeon's heart.